Okay guys, just a quick video. It's Sunday night. Like I said, nothing happened here today. I just got home. Just wanted to show you guys this. I don't know if anybody saw the pictures at the end, but definitely pleased with the way it came out. If I leave it there long enough, you'll see the fine texture in it. Yeah, like I said, it comes out better in a picture. There you go, you might be able to see it there. So, worked out all nice everywhere. Everywhere looks good. So, back to the way it was. This appears a lot darker because I still haven't wiped it. I know I held it there as a comparison, but that still has the body dust on it. 2 years worth of body dust. So, that should have been the color it was before. Was pleased with it before. Definitely pleased with it now. I did get the Valley Pan gasket. I got the valve cover gaskets. The valve cover gaskets came wrong. I used rubber gaskets. I've had the same rubber gaskets on this car for 10, 11 years now. I've been through 3 sets of valve covers, adjusted the valves a bunch of times. So those covers have been off at least 8 times, at least. And they've always resealed nice. But I figured since I'm putting new covers on, I'm going to treat myself. So I bought myself a set of Velcro, of course. The R stands for rubber. Even on their website it stands for rubber. But I got cork. So, you know, the cork and rubber mixed. Which actually, in reality, seal better. But they have limited service life. And you're not taking them off, putting them back on. I ordered these through Summit. I know Tom Noble was talking about Summit. I ordered them through Summit. Not a problem. Another set's on its way. They told me to keep those. So that's one company I've never had a problem with. I've been dealing with Summit since '83. Since it was that little pamphlet in the side of inside of a Carcraft magazine. Okay. And in all the years I've dealt with them, their customer service, in my eyes, has only gotten better and better and better. Probably because of the competition of Jegs. PAW isn't even competition, in my eyes. Them and Jegs battle back and forth on price and customer service. So it was very hard to have a problem with them. I remember I told this to Ruben. I had ordered paint to do them. The paint can came and it was dented right on the top lip where you would seal it. So my fear is when I opened it, I wouldn't be able to reseal it. So I called them up to explain that to them. You know, they want me to send it back, what they want me to do. And basically with the guy, and I was nice. You know, there's no nastiness. He's just explaining the problem. And the guy turned to me and he says, if I credit you back $30, would that be enough for you to go to the Home Depot and buy another can? I said, absolutely. So, with all that said, we'll be back on this tomorrow. Tomorrow I plan on buttoning up that and that. And sitting there cleaning up my nitrous solenoids and all my stuff. I plan on having the intake as an intake again tomorrow. I did leave a comment to the chef. He did respond back to me. I saw that he painted the stabilizer bar in the back of his car with the gold, and then he did the I think it's red and green hues on it. It's a kit that you buy. Well, it's not a kit, you could buy it as a kit, but they sell it separate through Eastwood to duplicate the diochromate. Is that what it's called? Stuff basically that you see on your brake boosters and some of this gold stuff and some grade 8 bolts. And I need to do the 2 arms, the little arms, on the carburetor linkage, and then the arms for the accelerator pump. And I appreciate him steering me in the right direction, because that's the second time I've been steered in the right direction. First time was with the upholstery from 805 Road King. Second time was from the chef. But it's like $54 to buy the 3 cans and to paint the 2 levers and those 2 little arms. Just, I won't be able to sleep at night. Since I have nothing else to paint with it. I'll be looking for things to paint with it. So, not sure what I'm going to do yet. Not sure what I'm going to do yet. What color they're going to be. They're going to be some kind of gold. So, but I definitely appreciate it. Like I said, I wish I had more things to paint, because I love the grade 8 color gold. The, oh, I can't think of what they call it. Maybe it's what I said it was. I don't really know. But, and I also like Frame Morph, his suggestion with the quenching the bolts in the oil. I know used oil does it really nice too, where you warm up the bolt and you quench it in there and it turns the bolt like a black. I will definitely try that on common bolts. I won't try that on anything that's a graded bolt that I'm relying on my life for. But like he did, I think he did, I don't know if those were fender bolts, radiator bolts, or shroud bolts for the fan. It was one of those. They're all like the same type of bolt. Looks awesome for that, because you could buy that black like chromate stuff. But I think when you embed that stuff in there, I don't think that stuff's ever gonna rust. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think it's gonna rust. It's very similar to the bolts on the front of my shackle bolts that I bought that were blackened. So with that, I've gabbed long enough. I just want to say that I think this thing came out awesome. I don't know how it looks in the camera. See, when I look at it through the camera, it's like 6 shades lighter than it is in reality here. Okay? To me, it looks like something that just got pulled out of a glass beater. That's what it looks like to me, within a shade of it. And that's what I originally compared the paint to. I hit something with the glass beater, a piece of aluminum, piece of street sign. And then I bought different cast aluminums and painted sections, and whatever one matched the closest. One of them was like metallic. It was just, I don't know, didn't look like this. I was looking for Cast Blast, was what it used to be called, and I don't think I was able to find it back then either. But yeah, we'll get this done. Then we got to make up some gaskets, guys. So we got to remake these gaskets on the bottom. I'm calling it a night, guys. And thanks to everybody that subscribes and watches me. I don't get a lot of hits, not for the amount of people I have subscribed, but you know, I've done a lot of things over the years. So maybe someone subscribed for mini bikes and I'm not doing mini bikes anymore, or someone subscribed for who knows what lawnmower stuff I was doing, and you know, swap meets. I've bounced around a lot over the last couple of years, and I can understand that. But for the people that have hung in the last 2 years to see this thing turn into something, thanks for hanging around. And I just want to say one more time that this hasn't been an 11-year project. This was driven during the summer, worked on during the winter, up until 2 years ago. So, and then Havoc struck, so it took me 2 years. It took me 2 years to do body work on 2 fenders. So nobody's slower than that. But with that said, I hope very shortly to have this thing up and going and back on the road. And hope we all enjoy it. I hope we all enjoy it. And Rich gets the first ride. It's been promised to him for the last 2 years. So you'll know when this thing's ready to go, because VW Rich will be sitting here in the passenger seat. That was my promise to him. So give VW Rich a nice big smoky burnout. Can't do any burnouts with those vintage slicks, but we'll switch tires out for a good burnout. So with that said, guys, everybody have a good night, and look forward to some videos tomorrow. So I look forward to all your videos.